Hello, everyone. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the live webinar dated 7 June. Let's just wait for some time. Let's have all our friends join in. How are you guys doing? Please join in. Let's just wait for some time. Let's have. Okay, so the audio is clear. I know we can see my screen. So that's great. By the time everyone joins in, let's just wait for a couple of minutes and then we will start. In the meantime, drop in your comments whether you're able to hear me well. Everything clear? How are you guys? How are you doing today? How's your evening been? How's your day been? I'm just waiting for people to join in. Once I have people in, we will start our session. So I have comments. Hi, welcome you all. Thank you for confirming things are clear. Let's wait for a minute or two more and then we'll start. So how has the trading been for you this week? Did you attend any more webinars? Did you try any different strategies? I am good, Mr. Ahmed. How are you? So I welcome you all to the live webinar dated 7th June. I hope you all are doing great and thank you for coming over, attending this webinar, and I hope we can have some good time, we can have some good discussions about trading, and we can learn few things here. So once again, people are still joining in, but we will start our webinar. I don't want you guys to be waiting. Okay, so good evening, good morning, good afternoon for people located in different countries. Let's just begin with our session. So as you all know, in the beginning of the session, because we have traders who are experienced, who are trading from long time, we have traders who have just joined the platform. So just to give them a gist of how the platform is, what all features are there on the platform, we'll just go through a few things. Okay, we will go through a few points of discussions here. So first of all, this is my web version. I'm using the web version right now. So trades is where you can see all your active trades. You can see all your trades done, all your current trades. Market is where you can purchase different signals. You can purchase different strategies. You can find themes. You can find indicators, all of that. Okay. Then comes the event section. As you know, we had few leagues going on. Currently, there are no active events, but whenever there are any tournaments, any events happening, you can check it over here. Okay. One of the most important section actually is the help section. Now, why? Because from help section, you can contact a support team via chat. And also there is an educational part here where you can start your training. You can learn things. Okay. And you can certainly get different knowledges about chart, about candlestick, all of that. So this is one of the most important section. This is the left side of the screen. Here we see the assets. Okay, we have different assets. We have fixed time and forex. You can scroll down. You can see the profit percentage of every asset, and then you can select as per your convenience. Then we have accounts. We have USDT account. We have I have INR account. There are demo accounts. So whatever account you want to use, you can use that. The payment section, one of the most important section where we deposit, we withdraw, we do internal transfers, and we can check our transactions. Okay. Here you see your level. Right now I'm on expert level 5. So it shows here, if you have it in, if you are on advanced, it would have 2 arrows. On start, it would have 1 arrow. This is your profile. Here you select the amount and change the duration here. This is your risk-free deals. And this is where we make trades. So the basics of the platform. Here you can find your indicators, your strategies from here. This is the way you can change your graph pattern. So these are the minimum basics that we need to keep in mind. Now, Yes, we will be making some trades, but let's understand the basics. Now, if your graph is set to 1 minute, if your trading graph is set to 1 minute, always remember that the trade time should be double or triple of that graph. So if it's a 1 minute graph, you set the trade time to 2 minutes or 3 minutes, not less than that. Okay, so as you know, there are different strategies. We have strategies available for starter level traders. If you go here, these strategies with the blue arrow is for starter level. These with the green ones is for advanced level, and then comes the strategies for expert level. So the expert trader has access to all these strategies, friends. Advanced level has strategies to all these strategies which are available for advanced and startup. Okay, so today we are going to talk about one of the strategies which is somewhere my favorite strategy, somewhere that I enjoy using in trading, that is known as the safari strategy. Okay, I'm sure you must have tried it sometimes, but today we will try to understand it in a bit detail so that after the session we can use it in your account. Okay, so what is a safari strategy? So we have a small video over here which I recommend you to go and watch. It would just take some time of your schedule, so please watch it. Apart from that, let's understand this. Safari is a simple strategy based on MACD and Williams R, with standard period that is more suitable for the trends movement of the market. Okay, so basically it is just a strategy which has MACD advisor as well as Williams R. So what we will do is we will enable this strategy and see how it looks. Okay, now I'm sure this is looking something that is very confusing, so don't look at that part at the moment. I will, when I make you understand what is this, what do we see over here, it would be very clear for you and very simple and sorted. At the moment, don't look at that part and get confused. Okay, so let's understand what this is. Now MACD. Okay, we have MACD signal line, which is the orange line here, and we have the MACD line, which is the green line. Okay, so one thing, the first step for the safari strategy, let's go step by step. The first step is the MACD line has to cross the signal line, either from the bottom or from the top. That is our first step to look at when using this strategy. Okay, so what we are going to do is, for example, let's check if that is more clear in some other asset so that I can explain over here. Okay, so here you see the MACD line has crossed the signal line and it has come downwards. So here there is an opportunity to open the trade downwards. Now over here, if you just zoom in a bit, MACD line is crossing the red line and going upwards. So here there is an opportunity to make the trade upwards. But what thing, the one tip, a small tip that I would suggest, the more gap you see between the MACD line and the signal line, the better signal it is. Okay, so keep that in mind. Do not try to trade on flat market. For example, if there is no gap, not much gap, and the market is going flat over here, if you see, it did cross, but then there was no much gap between it. It's hardly nearby. So MACD line crossed the signal line and went above it, but the gap was very negligible. So here it's a risky thing. And if you see, there are one candle red, one green, one red, and then it started going down. So what we are going to do is we are going to see where the gap is more. This is the first step. Now, what is the second step? Okay, this MACD has a histogram. All right. Now, the histogram and the Williams R, we need to check where the histogram and Williams R is giving us a proper signal, identical signal. Okay, for example, over here, the MACD line crossed the signal line, it went upwards. We waited because here the Williams R was not giving us a signal. It was showing us a downtrend, whereas histogram showed us an above trend. So we did not trade here. If we have signal from both of them, the histogram, the Williams, and the MACD line, only then we make a trade. So over here, if you see over here, if we would have made a trade, the trade did go upwards. So we had a good 2-3 minutes time to make these trades. Okay. Always remember all these three things are to be observed. The first thing, MACD line either crossing from bottom to top or top to bottom. Histogram and Williams are giving the same signal. If it's upward, both are showing upwards. If it's downwards, both are showing downwards. There are also scenarios wherein the histogram shows a signal or the Williams R shows the signal. Either one of it is showing the signal. Over here, if you see, okay, the Williams R is showing a signal upwards, but here there is no upward signal at all. The Williams R from here, it is trying to show some upward signal, but histogram is not. So we are going to avoid trading in these situations. Okay, I hope the basic is clear. Now, as we make trade, it will be more clear to you. All right, so for example, here, if you see, the histogram is giving a downward signal. MACD has crossed the red line. It's coming downward. The gap is increasing. And the Williams R is also giving us a downward signal. So we are going to find some signals so that we can make some good trades for you. I am going to make trade. Also, one more thing. There are a couple of things always keep in mind while trading, friends. None of the strategy is going to assure you 100% success ratio. Okay. So their strategy is something which can guide you where to trade, how to trade. But again, you need to analyze few things. You need to analyze whether actually the market is going up and down, or is it this kind of a flat market. So your analysis also plays an important part when learning strategies. Okay. The second thing that I want to make you all understand is copy trading. Do not copy me while making trades, because when I am making trades at the moment, there is some slight difference between me making these trades and it being visible on your screen due to the broadcast. Okay, so avoid copying my trading at the moment. Just focus on the screen and try to learn the maximum you can. So over here, you see what I did is, here the MACD line was crossing, histogram showed me a down signal, and the Williams R had a down signal. Okay, so that is why I made a trade downwards for 2 minutes. Now let's see, this trade is going on right now. I'm positive it's in the positive side. Let's see, let's find some more signals. In the meantime, let's just jump back to the questions as well. Okay, so I have a comment. Thank you for the precious strategies you demonstrated. I could make some profit, but again I had lost it all. Looks like the strategies don't work for long. Well, if one I'm really sorry, first of all, for your losses, but if one strategy is not working, try to use some different strategies and try to change the assets as well. Okay, maybe that helps you. All right, the next comment, MACD and Williams are setting values. Well, sure, I'll just let you know. The platform is loading. Just give me a minute. And the thing why I suggest you strategies. Now, I missed that point mentioning that point in the beginning, but what is a strategy? Now, if I tell you, for example, this strategy is available for the expert traders. Now, what if a starter level or an advanced level person has to use it? So you will have to manually go select, you will have to go to your instrument list, go to the indicators, you will have to manually select the oscillators, you will have to manually select the Williams R, then again go and select the advisors. So that way 12 and 26 is MACD line, 9 is the signal line, and 14 is the Williams R. Okay, so Siddham, I hope that explains you all. So just keep in mind, use Williams R and MACD, put Williams R on 14, put MACD on 1226, and the signal line on 9. Okay, so let's see what happened to the trade. That trade went positive. All right, friends. So let's find some more assets. Let's find some more places where we can make a couple of more trades. So again, here you see the signal that we used, it's a downward trend. Now, since it's 2-3 candles down, the gap is increasing, we can still make a downward trade. Let's see how it goes. So here, it can be a signal, it is a signal, but again, I am not very sure because the candles have not been really good. Green, red. So I am not going to risk anything. Now, if you see, we are talking for past 15 minutes and the only trades made in these 15 minutes are 2. So that is what I talk about. Keep patience, guys. You will get signals, you will get strategies guiding you, but keep patience while making trade. Do not hurry while making the trade. Now here we are about to get a signal. The MACD line has crossed. The histogram is giving us a signal, but we are waiting for Williams R. Maybe in the next candle, the Williams R gives us a signal. So this candle is ending, but again, My recommendation to avoid this asset, here you see why. Red, green, red, and again green, reds. And the candles are very small. If the candle is a big candle, still we can give it a try. But the candles here are very small. So let's give this asset. In the meantime, check guys, if you find any asset with the Safari strategy giving a signal, please check and do let me know. I would love to trade in those assets. I hope the strategy is clear to you. I hope you're able to understand how this is working. Here we missed a signal. Over here, you see it's such a clear signal, guys. The MACD crossed the signal line, went upwards. See the gap, see the candles, see the histogram forming, see the Williams are forming. So such a good signal. We missed it, but that's fine. We'll find some more, right? So tell me, is the Safari strategy clear? Will you be able to use this strategy? Will you try this strategy? So we don't want to go to Brent at the moment. So let's change the asset. And let's go back to 2 minutes. Always remember the money, the amount, and going back to the time frame. Okay. So here it crossed, it's going upward. Over here, somewhere it is giving us a signal that it's going downwards. It might go, but again, we will just mark it. Maybe we have a signal later on this asset. We will save it for the later on. Good evening, Girish. Good evening, Soumya. So please let me know if you've just joined. We are talking about the Safari strategy, and it's a very simple strategy. I will just brief you guys once again. What we see in this strategy is we have the green line, which is the MACD line. We have the red line, which is the signal line. So whenever the MACD line is crossing the signal lines, either going from bottom to top or top to bottom, that's a signal. And with that, we also see whether the histogram and the Williams R is giving us the same signal. Okay. So just trying to find some assets, just trying to make some trades with you guys so that it gets better for you. So over here, okay, we have an upward signal. Let's just try and make a trade. Okay, let's see how this goes. Well, the two trades I made in basic dollar index using this strategy, both of them are positive. I forgot to change the time period. Let's hope this trade works. In the meantime, drop in your questions, guys. I'll get to the questions after we have, we do good amount of trades, then we will certainly get back to the question. So feel free to drop the questions. And I'm sorry, the platform does get, buffer sometime. It does buffer sometime, and I have to reload it. So I'm really sorry for that. Please be with me in the meantime. Soumya, Hindi. Well, Soumya, we have traders from almost many different countries. So most of them are not comfortable in Hindi. But if you are comfortable in Hindi, we have our OLYMP TRADE Hindi channel. You can certainly join there. Okay. And there we conduct webinars there in Hindi as well. So that would be helpful for you. All right, Soumya. Let's just see what's wrong with the platform, guys. Okay, great. It's back. So let's find do the hunting. Let's find some assets that is giving us some signals. Well, here it is, I don't know what's going to happen, but yeah, it can be positive, it can be negative, but if it is giving a signal downwards, I will try to recover this amount. Okay, so here we are getting a signal, but the Williams R is sometimes showing downwards, histogram is still not, and the MACD is waiting. So let's just get back to this asset later on. Okay, clear signal. Let's just wait for this candle to end. Astro composite and histogram is giving a signal. The Williams are giving a signal. MACD is crossing. Maybe in the next candle, it does cross, and then we'll get back to it. We might have a signal here also, guys. So I hope the basic idea of Safari is clear to you guys. I hope you understand that how this works. Now, always remember, If you see just the MACD line has crossed the signal line, you make a trade, don't do that. If you see the Williams R is giving a signal, MACD has crossed, histogram is not giving a signal, don't make a trade. Make a trade only when all these three are in place. All these three are the way we want it to be. Okay, so giving us the same direction, giving us the same signal. Okay, so let's get back and see. Still no signal from Asia Composite, but I'm sure we will have some signal. Yes, here we had a signal. Also, one more thing. Do not enter the trade in between. So it's already 30 seconds. So I'm not going to. Entry point is the most important thing. As soon as you see the candle color, the candle has shifted, the color is green, the MACD is giving a signal, histogram giving a signal, Williams are giving a signal. Make a trade. In the initial 10 seconds, you need to make a trade. Okay. So that is the most important thing when you're trading using these strategies. In fact, any strategies actually, guys, right? The entry point plays a very important part. If you want the strategy to be successful, you always need to hit that button at the entry point. So I'm just waiting. We have a green signal here. Let's see. We'll make a trade. Hope so it goes well. Okay, we had a down signal here. We'll wait for one more candle because here the histogram did not. Okay, guys, this is what I was trying to explain you. See, the MACD crossed here. The Williams R gave a down sign. The histogram did not give us any sign. So the next candle can be a red candle and we will make a trade there. Okay. Manohar Sinha, we have a question from you. What will be the time frame? Well, I just mentioned if your graph is for 1 minute, your time frame should be double or triple of that, which is 2 minutes or 3 minutes. If the graph is for 5 minutes, the time frame should be 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Okay. So double or triple of the amount that you're using, double or triple of the time frame, sorry. So the next candle, histogram is saying down. Let's make a down trade. Let's see. So these are my favorite assets. Here the trade is not in my favor. It's going downwards. So what we have to do over here is we will have to use the martingale here. So what happens in martingale? We double up the amount and we make a trade, right? So that we recover our losses. Okay. So let's just go back to our assets. Let's check some currencies actually. What do you say? Euro USD. Oh, here you see it's giving a signal. See, but the histogram now, see, this is giving a signal downward. This has crossed and come downwards, and the trade can be downwards. But at the moment, I'm working on my recovery, so don't want to risk it. Any assets, guys? Come on, suggest something. Put on your questions. Put on your suggestions. I want to make some more trades with you so that the Safari strategy is quite clear and you can start using it in your account. That's the reason we are making these trades. So let's check. Okay, so this was a no profit, no loss trade. We lost this trade, we won this trade. So 3 trades we have won, we have lost 1. So you see the ratio. The reason I tell you that no strategy is any which way is going to be 100% sure, but if we use a strategy, it becomes easier for us to at least get, somewhere between 60 to 80% profit, 16 to 80% profitable trade. So that's the reason we should be focused on the strategies. Any suggestions, guys? Any assets that you're checking on? Do you see any asset that is giving us a signal? I am so much willing to make trades, but I'm not able to find any assets. Okay, here I might have a signal. Let's just. Again, the thing that I'm checking now you might feel that why she's just scrolling the graph front and back. I am checking the level of, resistance. How much extreme has the market gone? So this has been the level of the top level that the market has been till here. So if you see this candle is taking some time, it's resisting to go above that. So if this goes above that, the market is rising, we will make a trade here. Guys, I hope I'm clear to you. Yes, I will get back to the comment section in a couple of minutes, but at the moment, let's make some trade. So tell me, guys, any confusions about the Safari strategy? Well, trust me, I mean, I have been using different strategies. You know, I take webinars. I mean, I have people in the comment section who have been a part of all of my webinars so far. Okay, so you know that there are some strategies which I personally like using. I enjoy making trades on those strategy, using those strategies. So Safari is one of them, guys. And trust me, if you use it well, if you understand it well, it is really going to be very helpful for you. Let's make some more trades. Let's go down and see some assets, even with if it's with less profit percentage, that's fine. I want to demonstrate it to you. So any questions about the Safari strategy? Let's get back to the comment section. In the meantime, I am also finding some assets. I have a message from Kiran Bhatt. Kiran, I'm really sorry. You say that you have facing issues with the withdrawals. I'm sorry if you're facing those issues. Well, we certainly have a support team, and you please contact them, because here the session is about trading. I will not be able to help you much about your withdrawals, but certainly please do get in touch with the support team. Okay. Nope says price action is more powerful than any strategy. Well, no, for me, personally, strategies have been more helpful. So I like using them instead of price action. But certainly, I mean, it's up to you what you feel. But I would say just give strategies a try. Maybe in your demo account, you can try and you can, work on understanding it, and then you can give it a try. Over here, I'm waiting for a signal for the next candle, because if you see market has been up continuously, and now that it's gone down, we might have a signal. So let's wait for this candle to end, and if the next candle is let's make a trade. It's a very fluctuating market, I know. Let's try to make a trade here. You see how fluctuating this is. So guys, there are chances that the strategy is not very 100% accurate. Okay, but certainly we will be checking on this. Okay, we will check what we can do to recover our losses. Since you saw we lost the previous trade, let's just work on recovering it. Let's change the time period again. No, the market is not moved by anyone. There is no person moving this market. It is a live market, and it all depends upon the availability of the assets, the liquidity of the assets. So the movement you see is all in the live market now. I have a question from Manohar. Safari is payable or free? Well, Manohar, let me tell you, Manohar sir, that if you are on an expert status, it's available for you. If you are not on an expert status, you want Safari with a default setting, you can check the marketplace. But if you are on an advanced status or a starter status, go to indicator, select Williams R, go to advisor, select MACD, put the Williams R on 14, MACD on 12, 26, and 9, and you're good to go. That's your Safari strategy. Okay. I hope that answers it. So right now, this asset is positive. Let's see how it goes. Withdrawal running very slow. Please fast it. Well, sure, our teams are working on it. Thank you for the feedback, but we will certainly try, to get in some more methods or something. Check Moonch index. Sure. Let me check. Well, yes, it is trying to give a signal over here. If you see MACD is crossing, but we are waiting for histogram is giving a downward signal. Let's wait for this. Let's try and, cancel this thing, and let's try and make a short trade. Well, Shrikant Sharma, I'm making this trade for you at the moment, just to show you about Mooch Index. If it's successful, then thanks for being a great helper for me in this session. Over here also, we might have a signal in our next candle. Okay, the Williams R is showing downwards. The MACD is about to cross and the histogram is blinking. So here you see, the candle is about to end, but the histogram is still not sure. If this goes downward, the next part histogram will give us a signal. Okay, so we have a signal here. Let's. Okay, we'll see. Over here, there is an upward signal. Let's make trades. The trade might go positive. We will check where we are by the end of the session, and we will try to recover it out. But again, if you see, I am just changing asset, guys. Do not stick to one asset. If you're just focused, I'm going to trade on Asia Composite today, and Asia Composite is not giving you signals over here, but still don't stick to it. Try changing assets. The more the more vulnerable you become, the more you explore assets, the better opportunities you get, guys. So just keep exploring different assets. Okay. Again, here is a signal. You see, Euro USD. If this crosses, okay, should I? Let's just risk it. Let's see how it goes. Well, we are trying to answer most of your queries in the comment section. If some queries are missed, please leave your questions, and we will certainly try to make sure that we answer all your queries, all your questions. Okay. The Mooch Index trade, Shrikant. So that trade was not successful. No worries. We have trades that are going better. Let's hope our trades end in good results. And in the meantime, we check different assets. Which strategy? Well, there are many strategies. I recommend using Safari. I recommend using Friday strategy. I recommend using triple rebound. So many strategies, and we do live webinars on most of those strategies. So try them out, attend more webinars. You will get all the knowledge possible in the 1 hour session, and that would be helpful for you. Okay. So here you go, guys. See, both the trades have turned out to be positive. This one about to end, and that is positive, right? So why? Because I did not stick that no, I am going to trade on Asia Composite today. I don't know. Don't wait for signals. I waited, guys. I kept some patience. I checked different assets. I checked the graph. I checked how the performance has been in the past, and then I made trade. So everything that we need in a strategy while trading is patience, guys. That is what I always mention to you guys. Okay. Here I'm not making a trade because the signal was given a long time back. So when you see that a signal is given 4 candles, so it's almost 4 minutes. So here you see it started changing. So I'm not going to make a trade here. Okay, so we won the 3 trades that we made. Mooch index we did lose, but again, if you see, our trades have been better. Okay, so yes, this strategy is something, that is why I told you in the beginning, I personally like this strategy. Okay, I have seen improvements in the results after using this strategy. I would not say that it's a very extreme improvement, but yes, this is something that I like. So focus on that. And if you have any questions about the strategy, we'll make a couple of trades more, and then I will have to say the most, the most troublesome part that is there, a goodbye to you guys. So, but I have to do that so that we may meet the next week and with some new strategy, but with some new educational part for you. But let's make a couple of more trades. Now I want you guys to recommend me, like Shrikant did. I want you guys to recommend me some assets so that I can make trades for you. If you have any questions about any particular assets, put it in and I'll try to trade on those. And you see the amount, guys. One thing, always remember the amount. I have kept the amounts less. My time period is at least double of the time of the graph period. So these thing is something that I suggest you guys always. Okay, whatever trades you make, try to trade on smaller amount. Try to trade on some minimum percentage of your account balance, and try to trade on at least double or triple of your. Okay, so here we have a signal. Let's just try. I don't know. Maybe here it's giving a signal. If you see the histogram line is, this is somewhere going upwards, but I'm sure this is going to give us a signal in the next candle. In this candle the MACD might cross, and the okay, here you see. Now over here the Williams R is giving a signal, but the histogram is still not sure, MACD is still not sure. So it might be a signal, but we will wait for the next candle. Okay, so this candle is about to end. We will come back. Remember, it's Euro JPY. We will come back to it. This is again a very fluctuating asset, so not trading there. Let's check Euro JPY. It's about to end. You see, I'm okay to risk it at the moment. Let's see if it goes well. Your favorite asset is Euro USD. No, that's great. All right, so let's see any more availabilities for us. Sorry guys, reloading. So I hope this session is helpful for you and you're able to get some doubts, some concerns, some, trading knowledge, something's clarified here, which is why I'm here actually. So that is something that I am happy about. Yes, let's see. Okay, a downward signal, but see, this part is bothering me. Red, green, red, green. So that is something that bothers me. So now we have some things to recover. We have lost a trade. We have to recover it. Let's see how we can do that. Where we are getting a signal. over here we might have a signal and I might make a trade. Let's start this. So guys, is it clear? Is it clear to you that, how this strategy, particularly the Safari strategy, works? I hope you do not have any queries about this, and I hope you're able to understand the working of the strategy and you will be able to use it. Try any strategy that you try. I would suggest try it in your demo account first and then move it to your live account. Okay. When you feel you're very sure about the demo account, it's going well, then to get the strategy to your live account. Okay. So let's just make a couple of trade more and then I'll take a leave for the day. So we do not have any signals here. Any suggestions, guys? Thank you for that feedback, Noor. It really means a lot. Well, for more such informatory sessions, do keep joining our webinars, so that you can learn more, you can practice more. So I'm not very much into Euro composite at the moment. So just waiting for this candle to end because here I have a good signal. I'm sure it's a good signal. So one trade is positive, the one that's just started, so that's not a problem. All right, guys. So how did you like the session? I hope you learned good. Noob already mentioned that it was a good educational session, which makes me happy. But any questions you have more before we end this session, it would be great if you post it. And even if you're not able to post it now, you can still keep commenting. Our team we will try to answer all your queries in the question box, and we will try to help you the best we can. Okay. So just one last trade is what I'm trying to find. And after that, I'll take a leave. Well, Mayank, do you trade yourself in this way only, or do you use some other strategies for your personal profit? Well, no. Obviously, I use these strategies. Apart from that, I do some graph analysis and also follow some news so that all of that, if it relates, then I make trades. So I hope that answers your questions. So guys, it's time. I'm unable to find some signal at the moment, but it's time for me to say goodbye. Please keep practicing this strategy. Please be patient while making trades and try to trade the maximum you can. The more you trade, the more assets you change, it gets better for you. All right. So try these things. Try if you have any questions, drop in the questions. First of all, try strategies in your demo account and then in your live account. All right. It was great to have all of you as the audience. You guys have been very supportive, and I have received some wonderful feedbacks from you. So it has been a good session. I hope to see you all join the next sessions as well. Kindly be there and kindly help me, conduct these session in a more positive way like you did today. So thank you all for your valuable time, guys. I hope you have a great day ahead and a good time trading, guys. Thank you. Thank you.